Now, I didn't see the first one. I haven't read the books, but I got into it very, very quickly. And in this second one, you definitely delve deeper into Christian Grey's past and why he is the way he is.
Yes, and I think the audience are kind of craving that after the first one. You know, you sort of just see him as this like sort of uber controlling, very sort of distant and cold man, and then you ask questions about that, I guess, and then hopefully we answer all those questions in the second one, and we have a glimpse into his early life and what made him the way he is. And so it's sort of an evolution of Christian, which I think is cool. It's more fun to play as well.
Yeah, I bet.
We see a softer side of him as well, and this he smiles a bit more and stuff. Yeah. I don't think I cracked a smile once in the first one. I genuinely don't think I smiled.
She definitely melts his heart, doesn't she? And do you know what? Fun lifestyle being a billionaire.
Would it be? I don't know.
Financially it would be fun.
Yeah, financially it would be fine. You wouldn't worry about anything there, but I think he's quite a lonely person, you know, and that's why he needs the love of Anna so much, you know.
Yeah, and as you say, this film definitely addresses that. And at the end, it leaves you wanting more. And of course, this is a trilogy, so there will be more. That's out next year, isn't it?
So yeah, I'll probably be sat here with you next year, all being well. We shot them both back to back.
Oh, so you've already filmed it?
We filmed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've already done it. So it's kind of strange to do it that way, but beneficial for everyone, I think, because it just keeps momentum and also, I mean, Dakota and I, we get very worried about we're starting to age really badly, and
you're not.
And you know, I meant, you know, I can't keep convincing people that I'm playing.
Is that torso still the same under there as it is in the film?
Wait, what?
The torso. I mean, you know, I'm a heterosexual man, but
no, I was in definitely better nick when I did that than I am now. Yeah, but you know, you sort of have to be, man, if you're going to have your shirt off that much, and also because as a character thing with him, he is sort of obsessive about keeping fit and working out. So I kind of had to. And the first movie, I only got cast 5 weeks before we started filming. So
not much time to get buff.
Yeah. So I sort of felt in the first movie I should have been in the shape I was in the second, but didn't really have time to do that. So I basically just had more time to, you know, push heavy stuff around.
And people, especially around film release time, are they stopping in the street? Because he's such an iconic character as Christian Grey, a huge fan base. People must... Christian! Shout down the streets at you. Although actually with the beard.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I get away with it. I think I'm quite good at sort of like hiding in amongst people and, you know, and
a normal life.
I don't wear disguises or anything, but I think there's something about, I actually think genuinely something about playing Paul Spector in The Fall that I feel like I can sort of hide in plain sight a bit. So I think I get away with it a bit.
And the beard is a good disguise. I know you're a lover of the beard, as am I.
Yeah, yours is great.
I printed off a picture of me, because I remember you when you were on Jonathan Ross last year saying that you look like a thumb, a very good-looking thumb, I got to say. But a thumb.
That's true, a thumb.
Did somebody say that to you? Did you look in the mirror and go, I look like a thumb?
That's just what I see when I look in the mirror without a beard, yeah.
Look at me without a beard, that's terrible.
That is awful.
That's my press shot. That was on the website for 2 years.
What a
I look like a mannequin, don't I?
that is.
Yeah, this is beard in progress. I'm relatively new to the beard scene.
Did you have like attention from, you know,
nobody,
or men or anyone?
Nobody, absolutely nobody.
Life? No.
Zero attention.
It's incredible what it does for you.
So, you said before you came on that you've seen the film. You watched it on your own in a cinema in, where were you?
Budapest,
which is where you're working on your next project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is your next project? Can you say?
I'm filming this sort of reimagining of Robin Hood for Lionsgate, and I play Will Scarlett, and Taron Egerton plays Robin Hood, and Jamie Foxx in there, and Ben Mendelsohn and Eve Hewson, Tim Minchin. It's really fun cast. Yeah, brilliant.
And it's Valentine's Day. Are you doing anything special tonight?
I've been saying this a lot recently, but but my thing is, you know, there shouldn't just be one night of the year where you treat your wife really well. I
agree.
Think you spread the love over the 365 days a year.
I agree.
So that's what I...
No special flowers or dinner. It's just a normal day, because every day is Valentine's Day. And you're going
there
out with me, love.
You couldn't have said it better. There we go.
And you got kids anyway, and I've got kids. So that whole Valentine's Day thing is not easy.
We'll be in bed by 9 o'clock.
We will. That's a late night as well.
Yeah,
for me.
It actually is. We're like panicking if it's not lights out by 9, to be honest.
How old are yours? Your kids?
3 and 1.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. See, I've got 2-year-old twins. Which everyone says that's really difficult, but I always say, actually, I reckon it's more difficult if you've got to say a 3 and a 1.
Right, yeah.
Our two are doing everything at the same time.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Look, it's either way, it's madness.
Oh, it
Total
is.
Madness.
Yeah, brilliant madness.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. So 50 Shades Darker is out now. Go and see it, especially, any night, but tonight would be a good one on Valentine's. Jamie, thank you so much for coming in, and good luck with the film and everything else.
Thanks a million. Cheers. Thank you.
Great.
So I spoke to you about this time 2 years ago,
that's
and
right.
you'd just been at the UK premiere, and it was you were still reeling from it. It was kind of new to you.
It's called a hangover.
Do you think you're more prepared this time round?
Yeah, as much as you think you're prepared first time round, nothing actually prepares you for the sort of madness of a movie that has this much attention and this much this large sort of fan base and as sort of keen of a fan base.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think a bit more relaxed this time around. Yeah.
How's life changed? Because around that time, people knew that you were Christian Grey, but you weren't globally recognised for that role. So how's life changed?
I mean, I think my life's changed immeasurably in the last 3 years, but that's because of children rather than, this movie franchise. It coincided, we had our first kid 3 days before I started filming the first one. We had our second kid 10 days before we started filming the second and third. So it's kind of madness, and it's been the best ever distraction from what the effect of these movies would be if I didn't have children.
Yeah.
So, and we've chosen to have a very, we moved out to the country and we want room for the kids. And so all those things I think have been good in terms of lessening the impact of being in a big franchise like this.
So when you go to the local pub, do they talk to you about the films or?
Not in Gloucestershire.
No.
Not really. No one really cares. No, you can sort of go in unnoticed. They'd probably be more excited if you were like a jockey or something walking into the pub, because more people probably know who you are out there. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's all grand. I mean, look, if 2 kids under 3, there's not much pub going to anymore. Really,
no, that's so true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yourself,
maybe Sunday
tricky.
lunch, but even
Sunday
that's
lunch,
a nightmare.
Exactly. Yeah, I know you're having your starter and you're going, why did we do this?
Yeah.
The kids are running around like mad people.
Yeah, we know this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah,
Why are we doing it again? Have you learned how to control your blushes since doing these films? Because you end up having to have conversations about stuff that you wouldn't normally have conversations about.
True. I guess you just are so prepared to say those sort of things that they don't feel like that you're just sort of, they're instilled within you by that point. So you're seeing them in a different light than when you're just sort of reading them first time around, and they might make you blush. So that sort of hasn't happened, thankfully.
Have you learned any new I can't even say the word, euphemisms?
There's all kinds of stuff that comes up on set, when we're filming sex scenes, or especially in the Red Room stuff, there's always we really have a laugh in those days, because, you can imagine, you can't sort of say anything that isn't an innuendo, anything, like literally anything becomes sexual innuendo. So it's, we have a lot of fun with that.
And it kind of makes members of the public talk to you about more personal things too. So I just wondered how you deal with that.
Actually, it is true. It's but I sort of manage to avoid that. If I'm speaking to someone and they, bring up anything sort of remotely sexual, I'll pretend that my phone's ringing or something. I'll just sprint away.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Oh, I just got to get this. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Good.
That,
And it's all done now, isn't it? Because the third film is finished.
Yeah, we shot them back to back, so yeah, we're done with it. It's mad.
And how do you feel about that? Will you?
It's bittersweet, when you live with a character for that long, and it's always a weird thing, saying goodbye to him. I've gone through that with television as well, so and where you get to pay a character repetitively, and it's always harder to leave those characters behind, I think, than if it's just a one-off. But it's a chapter. I mean, I'll be here next year promoting the third one, but it is a chapter. In fact, we've filmed them, a chapter that that's closed, and that's cool. You can be sentimental for a second, and then you move on and go, right, I'm getting excited about whatever's happening next.
I'm like, phew, I don't have to answer those awkward questions anymore. Yeah. And so you're doing Robin Hood at the moment.
I am.
So you're playing Will Scarlet.
Yeah.
Which is why you shaved your head.
That's why I've got a shaved head. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a very fun cast. And, Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx, Ben Mendelsohn, Eve Hewson, Tim Minchin. It's really, really fun group of people. Love it.
So there's loads more to come now, I guess. It's
Yeah,
just...
yeah. I hope my career's not totally over after.
No, but I mean, like, as in there must be so many fantastic offers on the table, because obviously these films are great, but we all know you did The Fall as well, which
Yeah,
was
sure.
absolutely excellent,
thank you.
and I loved it so much.
Thanks.
So off the back of that, there's a whole, I guess, so many more doors
Yeah,
opening.
it's exciting. You know, that's why I love this job. I love being an actor. It's, you know, challenging yourself and trying to take on different roles and experience different worlds and characters. And it's fun because it means that no 2 days are the same at work. And I love that. And that's the reason I wanted to do something like this and not like sit in an office and watch a computer screen. I just knew I didn't have the right temperament or aptitude, or call it what you like. I knew I didn't have that in me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people realize that when they're staring at the computer, but I was just lucky enough to act on that when I was like 19 and say, right, I don't want to do this. So it's all kind of worked out for now.
Definitely.